Hello and welcome to the second recording of episode 13 of the Goofy Movies podcast. Uh, Something happened with our last recording. We lost everyone's audios but mine. So we're here with like a short one in order to at least, make the schedule, if we're being completely honest. And that's what we want to be with our audience, with y'all listening. We want to be completely honest. Joining me today is Adam.
Oh, hi, everyone.
And it's Brian. Brian back.
Yeah, I'm here on time.
Hell yeah, yeah. Um, so man, I don't even like. There was a lot of good shit in that episode, man, that we lost.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
It's super unfortunate. But hey,
Now I know how all those early 2000 or early like 1900 filmmakers felt.
oof, that hurts.
We are being picked up now, though, right? You see it?
Yeah, I'm seeing y'all. Yeah, don't worry. I'm keeping my eye on it.
All right. I don't want to lose gold twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We play enough Minecraft survival.
Yeah. Anything you want to bring up per chance, Brian?
About the Goofy movies.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we didn't see.
It's kind
What's your opinion on an extremely goofy movie and all the scenes? What was your favorite scene?
Well, I guess still never saw a sequel. Never saw Extremely Goofy movie.
Yeah.
So I'm only happy. I'm only functioning on like quarter of the full lore,
Yeah, honestly. But anything you want to bring up?
No.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna follow you guys.
Yeah, we'll lead. We'll follow. We'll set you free as we escape from the city. Adam,
Yes.
I know
this work will set me free.
Adam, I know. Yeah, you had some things you like written down that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, well, kind of stuff that got lost. Like I said, I don't know what was Max's plan once he got close to LA. Sooner or later, if Goofy never made him the navigator, he would have looked at the map and be like, "Wait a minute, this ain't Idaho. This is LA," and turn the car around. Like, what was his plan then?
Well,
Yeah,
I think it's an error to think that he had a plan like that far ahead.
yeah, exactly. Like when you want to use these 16-year-olds don't have like long-term plans.
Yeah, unless like he just knows like Goofy is just dumb enough to go with it.
Yeah.
Which just speaks badly of Max in general, even more so.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, so
like if we needed one more reason to dislike Max,
he didn't even fulfill his promise about waving her on stage. From what we saw,
he could have though. Like there's a lot we didn't see on screen. Yeah. We didn't even really see how they got to the concert. They like how they got in those instrument carrying cases. We didn't see how they got in those at all, but they got in them.
One thing in all my years I never noticed until I saw this video, like pointing out things you might not have noticed. I didn't know that the big fat singer was the lady that was in On the Open Road with her husband, who was also there as the roadie that threw. I never noticed that. I can't believe I never dawned on me.
Yeah, it's such a nice small detail. Like that it like that. Like they're like, yeah, nah, we threw hints, which is like it's such a random thing to throw in, but hey, they did it. Gotta appreciate small details in animation like that. You really do.
But speaking of animation and like error and like a little animation error, I noticed.
Yeah, go on.
At the end of the movie, when the car explodes.
Yeah.
Goofy gets sent flying through the air, but his shoes stay behind.
Yeah.
And you clearly see when he's falling through, he was barefoot. Well, after crashing through the awning, is what would you call it, or the Roxanne's like front porch.
Mm-hmm.
You see him as it's like pulling back and like into the sky for the credits to roll. You see Goofy has his shoes back on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Again, yeah. Goofy has like inflatable shoes that they reform after like a couple of seconds. It's so used to losing them due to his hijinks. But
Yeah.
but yeah, like there's that. Hey, Dan, we're re-recording our episode right now. You want to? If you want to be in it, I'm down. A fresh perspective on the Goofy movies and the related works is always welcomed.
I don't know enough about the Goofy movies.
Yeah, but you can just absorb the bullshit that me and Adam spew.
Yeah, you can make memes.
Yeah,
I already made an Auschwitz meme like 5 minutes ago.
We made. Oh man, you would have loved. Dan would have loved the joke that we had in the last one. 13% joke.
Dan, just for some context, we recorded last night like a full hour and change episode, just to realize the only thing that was actually recorded was Moses' audio.
Yeah.
God, it's just sad every time I think about it.
Dude, I felt sick last night until like the afternoon today because of like what happened. Because I was like, I lost it all.
Like tears in the rain.
I felt horrible. I genuinely was like, is this just a mental blow from losing the episode, or did I contract the fucking coronavirus because of how fucking bad I'm feeling?
I was gonna come in here and say some really horrible shit and then just dip.
Wait, you can still do that though.
Yeah, we don't censor.
All the
no, wait, there's only one thing we censor. There's
all the racists and whites and Jews and blacks should all die.
What? No.
Okay, we're gonna have to censor that.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
God damn it!
I'm a believer in free speech.
Don't put that in.
I didn't even hear you come back in.
Well, I mean,
I will sit here and listen as I replace the joystick in my Joy-Con.
But okay, so yeah. Speaking of but yeah, you're talking about animation errors. And an animation error I noticed was an extremely Goofy movie toward the end of the when Max is giving his trophy to Goofy, like at the very end scene. In the very back, you see Bobby being like, "Hey, get this pizza with extra cheese," and shit.
Cheese, yeah.
Cheese, and so So he's like reach, how he takes the pizza, he like lifts it all the way up and like eats it from like above, his thumb only his finger showing, but it's like skin / fur colored, and it's like no, Bobby has the white glove. What the fuck? And I rewind the screen. No, it's just animation error. He didn't take off his glove, so you remember the gloves never come off.
Yep, they never come off.
Shoes come off, gloves don't.
I think in one episode, like, it's like part of like Pete's glove kind of got like bitten off. I have to go rewatch that episode to confirm.
Okay, that's interesting. That's so. Do they have regenerative properties, or do they actually replace them outright? Huh.
I don't know.
It makes me think.
But
any other notes that you took?
Let's see. I just remembered something. Like, we were arguing our dogs are like in the world of Goofy movie. Our dogs.
Wait, we can't have. Well, yeah, like dogs are black in a Goofy movie. Like they're the black race.
All dogs, black people, though. Because we were also arguing like this is the home of Chuck Berry, and Chuck Berry was an African American.
Yeah.
What did you mean by this?
So
our ducks, the white people.
Well, so in Goof Troop, there's an episode where they're talking about.
Why are dogs so loud?
No. No. So a Goof Troop. They're talking about an episode. In one of the episodes, they're going through talk about Spoonerville history. They're like, Chuck Berry's from here. And it's just like
Barry is in a Goofy movie.
no. He's in Goof. He's
They
mentioned.
reference
Mentioned in
him
the first
as being
episode
from this
of Goof
town.
Troop.
Yeah, he's mentioned in Goof Troop, and the way and when he says it, like he's like oh, this is his hometown, and it's like, so wait, Spoonerville is literally 100% dogs. So I was like, wait, if Chuck Berry is a dog in Spoonerville in this universe, does that mean dogs are black? Right? Like the logic fills.
And then we were arguing like ducks are the white people of
Yeah, ducks are.
of the universe.
Well, because it was funny because you brought up the three dogs in DuckTales who commit crimes, and they're like the villains majority of the time. And we're like, oh.
It's just like despite making only 13%.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but why? Do you remember why we brought up the race thing to begin with?
I don't know. It always comes up sooner or later.
No. Because
we're applying critical race theory to the Goofy movie.
No. The reason why we brought it up because I asked, do you think Bradley Upcrust III is a date rapist?
Oh yeah.
And you were like, and you called.
And I was like, he definitely took summer vacations to Taiwan.
Yeah, you say summer vacation in Taiwan, Thailand specifically, and you said anything. Well, yeah, he's definitely a cis white dog. I was like, wait a second, white dog? I thought
that was Connor who said that. It wasn't. I didn't make the cis white joke. I was just like,
oh yeah. Someone made it, but I was like, whoa. No, someone said that. I was like, whoa. I thought we clarified because Chuck Berry is from Spoonerville. Spoonerville is full of dogs. That dogs are black. I thought we all agreed on that. Apparently we didn't. It didn't come to consensus. We didn't put it through the Congress. We didn't vote on it.
So just like Congress, nothing happened.
Yeah, they're on vacation again.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
How do you? Hey, do you think my logic follows, Dan?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
He doesn't want to be associated with the podcast.
Hey, man, fresh blood is fun. But yeah, but no, because you're. I think the funniest thing that you said about the Taiwan thing was like, oh, no offense to any like transgender people out there. I was like, there's regular like prostitutes over there too. Like Thailand's reputation is just about having prostitutes in general, not specific. Like, yeah, they have a bunch of ladyboys, but like it's specifically like that. It's just kind of all of them, which I found funny personally.
Yeah.
Did you have any other notes?
I still got a decent amount.
Okay.
Like one thing I was like, there's like little homages I noticed. Yeah, like during right at the end of After Today, that's clearly a reference to the ending of Summer Nights from Greece. The way
the very end of After Today.
The bleachers.
Well, it's not an assured reference. Let's just be fair because we don't have like one-to-one confirmation, but it's very fair to assume that because at the end of the song "Summer Nights" from Greece. It's John Travolta's at the very top of the bleachers going, those, and he's like, nights. And he's at the very fucking top of the fucking bleachers at the corner. And it's kind of maybe even the same angle, if I remember correctly. Summer. The whole point of Summer Nights is that like summer is ending. That relationship that he had a summer fling is ending. Now school is beginning. And so the whole idea now is that what's it called?
This was like summer's beginning.
Yeah, exactly. After today, summer's beginning.
And a relationship's about to start, hopefully.
But
another thing I noticed definitely had to be like there's some scenes like one for one during the standout reprise as he's like running home. It's definitely a reference to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like racing home.
100%.
Like one for one.
Oh yeah, and we talked about how Matthew Broderick straight up fucking killed. Well, not
Yeah,
killed, but manslaughtered people.
he
Mhm.
hella
He kind of just
manslaughter
let
people.
them
Yeah,
die.
hella manslaughter people.
Yeah, as did Chris Jenner
did you
and
know that?
the the hotel manager from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Well, that's different. Well, no, yeah, Matthew Broderick's whole thing was like he just straight up left and didn't call, and they were like in the ocean drowning, which is like what makes the whole situation so messed up. Like anyone can make a mistake. That is a whole different situation.
Well, I mean, so did Chris Jenner. She just dipped.
He right?
Well, was he at the time? Was he she at the time?
Wait, who the fuck are you talking about?
I was talking about Chris Jenner, also
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn. Oh my god, I don't remember the Kardashians. Okay, I don't.
That's none of their names.
What's
fucking like it was Bruce Jenner when like is their dead name if you want to be politically
what's
correct.
her? What does she go by now?
Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, Caitlyn Jenner. She did the same thing on the highway. Just just kept on driving.
Yeah. And then came out as transgender a couple months later.
And won Woman of the Year award, which was just like really the most poor taste. It's
it was really weird.
This is like not all his fault, but like Peter Dinklage might have accidentally caused someone to die.
Okay.
Because there's a story about him saying how like he was just walking down the sidewalk and the guy in a motorcycle like passed by and just like fucking looked at him. Like he turned his head to like look at Peter Dinklage because I guess he recognized it was Peter Dinklage, and the motorcyclist just drove directly into a car and died.
Holy shit.
And then he told the story, and the guy that was interviewing him was like, so like do you think like he died because he got distracted by you? And Peter Dinklage was like, no.
No, he died because he was a dumbass who got distracted. Purely on him, not on me.
That is purely on him. It is not Peter Dinklage's fault for being famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like that the after the return trip to home for Max on the standout reprise is totally a reference to Ferris Bueller's Day Out when Ferris Bueller's running back home.
Yeah, another little reference was during On the Open Road. Clearly was a little nod to Michael Jackson when the limo drives by and you see one glove outside and it's sparkling. Like, there's no who else could that possibly have been a reference to?
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, sparkly glove, just kind of like universally known for like one man.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like Powerline's clearly supposed to be like kind of like a Michael Jackson character, but hey, Michael Jackson can still exist with Powerline.
Yeah, it's like I feel like he's kind of a mashup of Michael Jackson and Prince.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed like just like the line, like the hot tub scene, with when Goofy says to Pete, Max may not be everything you think a son should be, but he loves me. And Pete like got really defensive by that, and he went, "Hey, my son respects me."
I'm telling you, Goof. Hey, my son respects me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very. Yeah. That scene had so much fucking tension, man.
Like he wasn't saying your son doesn't love you, Pete, unless that's what you think, that your son doesn't love you.
But yeah, that scene has genuine tension. Like, okay. Yeah. That's a scene that changes the entire movie. Like from being like, oh, like they're kind of just having fun on the road, having typical Goofy hijinks, to being like, oh, Goofy learns that his son is a piece of shit.
He's using me, and I'm the fool.
He's using.
God damn it.
You're tearing me apart, Maxie.
Oh God.
Yeah, but PJ definitely doesn't respect his dad. It's all fear based. But that's just how Pete. Nah.
But fucking PJ would definitely have like therapy and shit, right?
I would hope he would. Once he moved away.
Well, hope is kind of like a weird way to phrase that.
I mean, it's like
I legit thought that pick of Scarlett Johansson was at all picking me at first. What the fuck? What? Wait, what? I have to censor that now. Fuck.
Wait, what do you have to censor?
Either the face or Connor. Because people be like, is that how he looks?
Oh my God.
Fuck. Oh shit. I fucked up. I need to mark the time.
On Connor. That's on Connor. He gave it away himself.
He gave himself away.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
He played himself. Oh God. He knows we're gonna be recording. Connor!
Connor, you just outed yourself.
Connor, we're recording. He's here. He's in the chat.
Is he?
Yeah, he's here.
No, it's.
Oh, he can't.
He can't talk, but he's here. Like, I just wanted to hear my bro. I told you. Oh, Bob, we're recording right now, and like now I have to censor something. I don't. Do you care if I censor that or not? No, it's all good, homie. Like, you're not bothering anything. It's all good.
Well, for you.
Can you hear? Can you hear us?
Yeah, he can hear us. Yes, he can hear us. He's not. He's in the voice chat. He can hear us. Ah, okay. Shitting on the boss's dime, eh? Give it to the man. That reminds me of the thing Gino brought up last time. Nigga, he can hear us.
He wasn't answering. He wasn't giving us a.
He clearly is responding. I've been in this rodeo a long time, man. When I say that shit, I said it. Boss makes $1, and boss makes $1. I make.
I hope your boss doesn't ever watch this podcast.
Boss makes $1, and I am the fool.
Boss makes $1. I make a dime. I shit, but I don't wipe. All right. Well, we're almost done because we only have like 8 more minutes left because we're not recording a full episode.
It's been a while since we did a half hour since the very first episode.
Yeah, and honestly, this episode's turning out to be a banger of incoherence.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's mostly just trying to salvage.
Salvage the good bits from the last one.
Yeah. I mean, like we can't. There's a lot of stuff we can't bring back.
Yeah. The only other last note I have was how much of their personal belongings were really lost on this trip? Because when the car just took off, all the shit that was on top of the car just flew off to the side of the road.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it not back on the top when they get back to Roxanne's?
No, I mean, also remember the car explodes.
Well, I was about to say, they could have lost a shit ton of shit due to the explosion.
No, I don't think. I'll watch the ending scene right now to confirm, but no. But also, they lost the map.
Yeah, they lost the map.
They tossed it. What was also sad is the map was there. They just tossed it off.
Well,
upsetting.
Maybe okay. So we could say that they might have recovered it. Because yet again, they did pull the car out of the river after it fell.
I had no idea how they got that car back.
Well, because they remember that shit completely goes over the river, over the waterfall.
Yeah, no, I'm watching the scene right now. All the shit's gone.
Okay. I'm saying that shit goes completely over the waterfall, and Goofy and Max just parachute down. And yet again, Goofy's using the same car. When they're driving in front of Roxanne's house.
Yep. No, but all their stuff is gone. So it's how much of their person? Was it all of their shit? Did he just literally pack up the whole house on top of the car?
Probably not. It's just a bunch of useless horseshit, probably, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of typical road trip. You just take way too much shit, more unnecessary shit than you actually need.
All right. Well, we're hitting the 5-minute mark because we're kind of trying to keep this thing around 30 minutes. Anything else anyone wants to say?
The only other thing I could say is just like, I mean, kind of fucking Principal Miser was a psychotic man.
Yeah,
the fact that he had a fucking spiked fucking paddle, like several paddles on his bowl,
yeah.
but one of them with fucking spikes on it, was just like, holy shit,
yeah,
bro.
that was like
Calm down.
That's like a background detail that's like kind of weird when you realize it, that like Mazer has like a collection of like paddles, and one of them, yes, with spikes, just bizarre and weird. So yeah.
The fact that he was just like his fucking psychotic rent yelling at Goofy.
Hello, this is Moses, and we lost a couple minutes audio because, as I explained later in the episode, I touched my fucking new sensitive mechanical keyboard. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Here's what I was able to keep recording later on once I noticed my mistake. Thank you for understanding. Say again?
Nigga out here being fucking Garfield and shit.
Oh yeah, Adam loves making that joke.
You didn't hear me at all?
Yeah, I didn't hear like
I said we
joke.
shouldn't have recorded yesterday because it's Mondays and I hate Mondays. But I had lasagna for lunch today and it was good, courtesy of my coworker. And I really love lasagna.
Yeah, man. Totally. Before we go, I wanted to bring up one thing. Since Dan's here, Dan, do you want to hear like what we have for the theory about Goofy so far?
Sure.
So our our theory is that Goofy was like was an actor in college.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh God.
So scared.
But no, Goofy was an actor in college, and he and that's where a lot of his short films come from. The shorts from like the 50s, right?
Well, even 50s and before that. Like,
well,
30s.
I'm just Well, no, like nah, because whatever. Like, so his like shorts from back in the day, and those aren't actually what's it called, like his life. Those are actually just films, because they show them in House of Mouse as films, so they exist in universe, because House of Mouse clearly takes place in the Goofy Movies universe.
And
like,
how did you establish that?
Because Max's character, Roxanne's a character, and like, so those directly tie them to a Goofy movie, and Goof Troop, and a Goofy movie.
Extremely Goofy movie.
And extremely Goofy movie, because like he looks around the same age as he does in an extremely Goofy movie. So there's that. So that's what we have. So it seems, so our theory is that he was a young actor, and at some point in his young acting career, he got entangled with another young actress, and mistakes happened, and got her pregnant, and she's like, what's it called, like and got her pregnant. So he I just love the beautiful web we've created. So in order to like pay the bills, Goofy dropped out of college and started like doing jobs in order to like provide. And after a certain point, she was like Mrs. Goof got completely fed up. Was like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. No more. I'm done. And so she decided to so she divorced Goofy, because we had the theory that Goofy's mom, Max's mom, might have died, because there's this like kind of Mandela effect people have.
Wait a minute. Does the Goofy, wasn't there a Goofy TV show?
Yeah, it's Goof Troop.
and she's not on there.
She's not on
I
there.
know, but there's a scene in the TV show where the milkman opens the door and kisses Goofy.
No.
That's an old cartoon.
That's an old cartoon.
Not on Goof Troop. That's on Goof Troop.
But so it's not in universe.
Yeah, that's a film in universe, according to us.
Yeah.
So
it's canon nonfiction. It's a canon fiction.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so she divorces Goofy because the reason why we established that she probably divorced Goofy is that Goofy clearly either there's a couple things, but like a lot of people think Max's mom is dead because she because like there's this like Mandela effect people have saying like they think there's a scene at Goof Troop where Goofy says she's up with the stars, but he never actually says that. And so the reason why we think that he is like they divorced is because Goofy doesn't wear a wedding band at any point. And
no photos.
No photos of her, and also he doesn't do. What's the thing I'm thinking about? No wedding bands, no nothing. Also, when he's in.
Okay, so I just did a quick Google search.
Yeah.
And I just found Mrs. Geef.
Yeah, Mrs. Goof. Yet again, Mrs.
Geef.
Well, yeah, because his name was George Geef back then.
Okay.
Yeah. Mrs. Geef was an actress that acted along with her, then then they got pregnant, and I assume, and there's also Goofy Jr. who eventually got reworked into Max, but as you know, some babies with like lighter hair become darker when they grow older, so definitely evidence there. Mrs. Geef is a redhead, which goes with our redhead theory because Sylvia's a redhead, and like Goofy clearly starting to have a type.
Roxanne's a redhead.
So Max has it too. Goofs love redheads.
Max's cousin's a redhead.
On which side of the family we don't know, but who?
What's the implication here?
Well, no, the implication is that genetically that redheads exist in their family. So, but yeah, so we assumed that, got divorced because no photos, no wedding band. Also, Goofy is completely open to seeing new women, and he doesn't get sad about it at all. He doesn't push it against it because let's say like he lost his wife in tragic circumstance. You would think that he would be like, oh, I don't know if I could date again after I lost the love of my life and stuff like shit like that. So like he clearly doesn't show any of that kind of shit. He's clearly open to dating the guidance counselor from school in that one episode of Goof Troop. He's clearly down with putting the moves with other women, and he's totally down to date Sylvia right there. Like, so, and also another reason why we think he gets divorced was because the beginning of Goof Troop, Goofy and Max are living in a trailer park.
Mm-hmm.
And Goofy had just got his a license or a trade degree or whatever, so he could start. And then they moved to Spoonerville at the very beginning, out of a trailer park. So my assumption is that they got divorced, and she cleaned his ass out, like took everything. Because the only other possible way I could think of someone who is like a relatively successful actor, because Mickey Mouse is. Yet again, is famous in this universe because Mickey Mouse is used as a distraction in an extremely goofy movie, as if he's famous and there's Mickey Mouse merchandise. Donald Duck is definitely confirmed to be a friend of Goofy. So,
he has like a merchandise of himself. Like he had a watch of himself, which is like
he had a watch.
Goofy's not the kind of vain guy to be like, I got this personally made.
Yeah, you're right. He has like a watch of himself.
He did an acting class to like get a quote unquote degree from there for like miming.
Yeah. Also, there's that one. Yeah, so that's kind of like our timeline, like how what, because the entire timeline is that, and then Goofy, and then we had to like deal with Max's shit, which Max, does Goof Troop, has all those various adventures, does Goofy movie, dates Roxanne. For whatever reason, they break up during high school. Then in college, he's dating seemingly no one. But then twice upon a Christmas, he brings home Mona, who's just this random girl that he brings home for Christmas. So that's kind of like the timeline we're working with when it comes to Goofy movie.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Come on, you gotta have a question.
I don't. The theory is it's a powerful theory.
Well, because
that's one way to put it.
Well, because
I did my homework.
Yeah. By the way, I think I learned why we lost our audio.
Why?
Because my fucking new mechanical keyboard is apparently super fucking sensitive. Because I accidentally stopped recording like 10 minutes ago. Don't get me wrong, we got most of it, so I can stitch it together. And I started re-recording, but I didn't even touch the space bar. But apparently I did.
Well then,
so
we know what happened.
So yeah, like and
oh
also,
my gosh,
the autopsy was a success.
Yeah. We didn't lose like much of anything. We lost like the exits of the last thing. Yeah. I'll stitch something together. And
So the audience didn't just hear you just ranting to Dan about recapping everything we've got.
No, we got that. Yeah. I've been recording for the last 10 minutes.
Damn, what did we lose? I don't even know. Like, notes or something?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Nigga, I know what we have. Like, what we lost was like when I said any like last thoughts. Like that's kind of like where around that time is like.
Oh, okay. So here's my last thought now. You shouldn't have recorded yesterday because it was Mondays and I hate Mondays. I had lunch today, courtesy of my coworker. She made lasagna, which I loved, and it was delicious.
Yeah, that's like actually where we kind of picked up from when we were making that shitty joke earlier too.
Well, I'm bringing it back again in case we got lost. So double down.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to stitch this together. See what the fuck I'm working with. I need like some technical difficulty music.
Just do the what was that thing from Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Oh yeah, the fucking Curb music. Oh man, I don't know but yeah. Thank you for listening, watching, subscribing, hit the bell notification. Sorry that this was a shit show.
It's on brand.
It's on brand, but I didn't fucking expect. Like, I need to learn what the fuck does what. Like, I actually can't have this. I have to actually like just be having my I can't have OBS open while we're recording. I can only have it open. I can only have it open for the beginning and ending, apparently. So, but yeah. So, hope everyone's having a good one out there. We love you.
We do this all for you.
No, we really do it for ourselves. Let's be honest right now. Let's be actually. I said it earlier. We're here for honesty, and we did this for our peer hubris. I feel.
I did it for me.
I did it.
I was good at it. It made me feel alive.
Hey, no one else got that theory down so far, dog. Have a good one.
Bye.